Hello Space Engineers, Wellington 6012 here, and welcome back to Ares Colony. Of course you knew that because I'm standing in a big huge Ares Colony sign. Welcome. How's everybody doing? I hope you are good. So, a couple of things to do today. Not a big day, but we'll just see how things is a word. We'll just see how things go. Right, let's get into it. Let's just press the right button. Right, okay. So, a couple of things I want to do today. There's that word again. Is work up in there. So we'll go up there in a sec. And then later on, I want to, I think, put some more sort of landing pads out here. Yeah, and I think that will be sufficient. Assuming all goes well. It's been a bit of a struggle this week. Sort of, kind of. Not really, but sort of. No midweek Ares Colony, so I do apologise for missing that. I've been doing other things. So it's been a combination of a couple of troubles with Ares Colony, and we're working up here today. And also just concentrating on other things. So one of the things is, so I'm going to work with the rover in a sec. The unknown signals. So I've published, haven't quite made public, but it will be made public by the time that I publish this video. I've published the unknown signals, the grid of them that I had. So like this grid, but I mean this is split in half, but joined together. So it's the entire range. So you can download that and have a look if you want. And I've also done a guide. So spent a little bit of time on that. First guide I've sort of ever made, and yeah, I quite like how it's come out. I say it's the first guide I've made, but I am actually making one for special delivery as well. So Anyway, I'll put the links in the description for both of those, the workshop item and the guide, because there's actually really nothing that I could see online really as supporting information for the unknown signals. I had to sort of figure out a lot of it. Nutzel, of course, who sort of gave me the challenge to collect all these, has been helping with encouragement and technical support. So he's had a bit of a look over my guide, and so that's so thanks for that, Nutzel. And it's good. Right, so what I want to do is put a bit of a plinth in here. Maybe we should move you first. Maybe. So what I'm going to do is use some half blocks. Like that. Because, I mean, that's the middle, but I probably don't want it in the middle. I probably want it so I can put planters and stuff down here. So we'll put it there, and then we'll put another row in there, but I'll have to move this first, which will turn you on. It was on. No power. Is that because the batteries are turned off? Oh, really? Why does it? Oh, that's a timer. That's why. that's a battery there. Oh, it's empty. Okay. So can we turn the reactor on? Yes. No. Ugh, what's going on? Okay. No. Right. Let's get this happening. So as you can see, I have actually done a little bit of work in here. I've got rid of the toilets that were here, and there was another level I was toying around with, but no, we've just gone with the two levels. And I had to rearrange some of these blocks. Not many, just those were half blocks before, so now they're full blocks. So yeah, that worked out all right. And let's just grab some steel. And what was the other thing I needed to grab? Oh, uranium. Uranium. Just one of those will do. Cool. Okay. So yeah, I did spend a few hours on the unknown signal thing, and I've spent a lot of time on special delivery scenario as well. So there we go, that's working. Which yeah, that's coming out all right. I don't think I'm going to have the scenario published when I publish my first episode, which I haven't actually recorded yet. So fingers crossed. And you can't see it, but I've got both fingers up. I will be. Why is that not? Is my suit thing not? No, my suit's not on. That's why. Yeah, I'm aiming for the day after this episode publishes to do the first episode of special delivery. What am I doing? Remote. And yeah, so it's coming along well, and the I'm just going to have to concentrate on this. Ooh, do that. There we go. Yeah, it's coming together. It's like when I did Never Surrender and published that scenario, that was an afterthought, whereas I've gone in and done this right from the word go. And yeah, it's, as I say, it's coming out quite well, I feel. Let's just get you going the other way. No, like that. And yeah, it's been a bit of work. I've probably been overdoing it in regards to what I'm doing, but I think you'll like it. And that's and other way, like that. Oh. Yeah, this is not the easiest thing to steer. Good old tank steering. I feel like we're just sort of going kind of around in circles here. Doesn't help that I keep pressing the wrong buttons. Yeah, so that's coming together all right. But let me get out of this. How do we get out of this? Walk. That's how I get out of it. Yeah, the Aries colony. Yeah, it would have been good to get a midweek one happening, but it just didn't happen because I did some stuff, bits and pieces. And yeah, it's getting pretty sick. What I want to do is, yeah, I think that should be right. And given that I've been working on special delivery and just an empty save for dealing with the unknown signal thing, so I've spent quite a bit of time in Space Engineers this week outside of Aries Colony, and I'm having issues, and they seem to predominantly be Aries Colony's issues in regards to causing crashes and things. What I want to do, I want to press the right button is what I want to do. So yeah, I mean it. I always knew that doing Aries Colony was going to stretch the ability of Space Engineers, and I've almost broken it once, and I put measures in place to sort of resolve that, and it's breaking again. So I would say, irrespective of the storyline, time is limited for Aries Colony. But of course, that's why I've got the ship out there, so that any time I can just sort of take off. But there will be no cinematic as such, like I did between Aries Colony and Hephaestus Prime. I don't know why that didn't just grab stuff out of there before. All components successful. Yeah, so just giving you a bit of warning that maybe any episode that we head to Pertham. So, speaking of Pertham, I've been doing a bit of work on their, planning work really. I haven't spent a lot of time there, but yeah, given it is really just around the corner, What I'm going to do is I actually need to do the voxel thing first. So I'm jumping all over the place here. Putting it on the plinth was suggested to me through the comments. I think Mark suggested that I put it on a mountain. So I think that's actually a good idea. I can't make a mountain in here. It's not tall enough, but well, there's a bit of space. But yeah, I thought maybe just a bit of a diorama type thing. Let's get the Mars stone happening. Sand, desert rocks, Mars rocks. Mars soil? Oh, only Mars rocks and soil. Not many soil types on Mars. Because the... Okay, how's that doing? Okay, that's good. Because normally you can see that the red there, it interferes. The small grid interferes. Seems okay today. So I'm just going to go with these dodgy ones. Yeah, so Mark suggested that. And I think Will suggested put it on a rotor, which, yeah, I was always sort of intending to do. So this putting it on a plinth is kind of what I was always intending to do, and it's very similar to what I did back on Hephaestus Prime, and I'm just wondering if it's the same inspiration actually, which I'll tell you about in a sec. Because on Hephaestus Prime it was that missile that took out Treasure Island. Yeah, but here in New Zealand, tell you a bit of a story. There is an engineer. His name is John Britton. And back in the early 90s, in his sort of garage, in his back shed, he built a motorbike, a superbike. Is that what they call them? From scratch, handmade pretty much. And then took it overseas and took it to the various competitions, and pretty much beat the competition. So he went to like Daytona. Is that a bike race? I'm thinking Daytona. I know it's a car race, but I think it's a bike race as well. I don't know much about bikes apart from usually they've got two wheels. But anyway, he went over. I think that's going to be pretty good. I'll put some pistons on now. And yeah, revolutionary bike. He built it himself. Carbon fibre, I think, for the back when they weren't really using carbon fibre. And interesting paint job. That was one of the features. But just the aerodynamics of it. The engine, which I think he used titanium. Where did you go? Oh, just there. So revolutionary bike, and it was, even though it was built in the backyard, it was. I remember watching a documentary, and at the front of this race, there are all these big name sponsorships and teams. They're all battling it out for first, and here's this bike, and it's just doing wheelies up the main straight next to them. It just had so much power. I think that first race, it sort of died on the last lap because it was like a battery cable or something. The only thing that he hadn't built himself was the thing that failed. But then it came back and won. And it's won the Isle of Man TT and other races as well. I'll just do these up. And so where was I going with that story? Yes. So I think potentially this is the same inspiration as with the rocket thing that I did on Hephaestus Prime. One of the bikes, I think it's either the first or the second one, is on display in Te Papa, which is the National Museum of New Zealand here in Wellington. And it's on display, and it's on a plinth. And it's in the cafe. So it's, yeah. And there's no glass or anything. It's just out of reach of the public. You can almost touch it, but it's just out of reach. Or maybe a basketball player could, but not me because I'm short. So although some lady did jump on top of it, which when I was just searching for a photo. So I'll put a photo up on the screen now. We'll get Future Wellington to do that. That's not right. That's not right. I need to extend these and then put the thing on. Yeah, so he's a bit of a legend. Unfortunately, he did pass away due to cancer, I think it was. Oh, yeah, no worries. Very shortly after completing the bike, so I don't think he actually saw the success that it had. But no, he was a bit of a visionary, right? John Britton, so interesting fellow. There we go. Hopefully that fits now. So where was I going with that story? So yeah, so that's why my sort of inspiration for putting on a plinth. And to be honest, probably every kid that's grown up in New Zealand and gone to Te Papa at some point. Oh yeah, there we go. Should didn't nurture tension there. Do the same there. And inertia tension that one as well. So I feel like today with this build that I'll just do it and it'll be alright. Since I skipped through a lot of this in creative mode, I thought no, we'll do this today on camera. And then, yeah, as I say, we'll go outside and we'll get Future Wellington to maybe give us a hand with that. Let's just do that. And I'm just doing the mousey thing to cancel build vision because it's just a bit annoying using the right click. Yeah, okay, so now we need to put underneath. So we'll go for, I think, some of these. Just change the colour. And will that be high enough? Maybe one more. But yeah, I think I was talking about Pedestal before, so yeah, starting to do a little bit of work on planning that. As I say, my focus has really been on special delivery, but why have I got so? And yeah, so that'll be good. As much as I'm having problems with Aries Colony, I was just the thing that I was sort of looking at. Okay, there's 0 there, so I need to just line up the line, which is there. See, there's a little line on there. It's a bit hard to see because the antenna's in the way, but there's a line there which isn't on the other side. That lines up with 0, so if I had that around the wrong way, it might do a very rapid spinny thing when I connected it. Yeah, so Pertum is... I'm looking forward to Pertum actually, but I'm intending to do a big build there, and I was just sort of, or two big builds actually, but I just did a little bit of sort of back of a paper napkin type calculations, and I think even though it's going to be quite big, it's going to be less blocks than what Aries Colony is, or what do you call it? PCU? Yeah, PCU. So I mean, actually, just look at this. I mean, that one there that I just clicked on, the Piston, 100 PCU. Is that the same for the small ones? Yeah, same for the small ones. So that's probably where my problems are, is that lift. I would suggest. Yeah. So as I say, I've brought all my problems on myself. I'm not unhappy about it. It's just the way it is, It's, but it's, as I say, it is causing me problems at the moment. So if we do that, so that's locked, and then we can. Just gonna have to grind you off. Ooh, okay. That's I'm sure that I heard that lock. Maybe I didn't lock it. That could be problematic. Okay. Oh, we'll bring those in. Yeah, the other suggestion that I had for it was actually down in here. Two suggestions. One was a disco, which, yeah, yes and no. Yes, it would be cool to have one here. I've already got this sort of entertainment centre at the bottom of the apartment block. And also I kind of feel like there's a better place that I could do in a future series a disco. So I'm going to hold that thought. It's a good thought. I'm just going to hold it. I think it was Wayne that suggested that. And then maybe DBZ suggested a storage area, which, yeah, I think that's a good idea. My only hesitation is there's really no actual sort of cargo entrance down here. Yeah. And I've kind of got the cargo area out there, so I think it was David suggested ages ago, and I've been meaning to do it, is put a crane in, just to get some movement, to get some stuff happening. And it's it was also suggested that I get some drones sort of picking up crates and moving them, which, tell you what, after flying this thing in here for the unknown signals, moving those around, it's like, oh, I wish I could, because it was so cool flying a ship like that in here, and it would have just been awesome to have a little autopilot thing do a circuit through the trees. Yeah, it's not to be, because for one thing, the hydrogen just is not very friendly for that. How am I going to sort this out? Because I really gonna need to. It's a bit annoying, that. Okay, well, we'll put. Yeah, so having hydrogen doesn't really play ball with drones. Ooh, hear noise. Oh, it's that. So if we reverse you. Oh, it's not even connected, that's why. That's why. Okay.
Fuel low.
Oh, now I'm out of fuel. Oh, it's all gone wrong. Ugh.
Fuel critical.
Yeah, so certainly you'll see, in fact you may have already seen, if you saw my sort of sneak peek of special delivery on the stream that I did last week on Future Wellington's channel. On the first episode you will see some droney type behaviour. I'm also just well aware that, you know, there is an update coming soon, an AI update, so yeah, I don't want to sort of make too many plans and then have that turn up and that just turns my world upside down. With possibilities, not bad things, with possibilities. So yeah, sort of just keeping options. Yeah, okay, this is problematic. Okay, what am I going to do here? So, how did I end up like this? Because I wasn't concentrating, that's how I ended up like this. Okay, well, you're still unlocked. You are locked. Can I lock that? Oh gosh, why did I fly up the stairs when I had that? That was just completely the wrong place to fly up because I had all that space everywhere else. Okay. Okay, it just doesn't want to do it. Okay, that's okay. We can. Okay, if we do this. That, and we'll have to put a hinge on. Sort this out. As soon as I find a hinge, it's there. Yep. Very good. Okay. Ooh. Sorry. Just about making myself a bit sick there. Okay, that's good. And go for that. Oh, really? I guess I should have expected that. Okay. Alright, well, let me get this in place and I'll be back back soon, because, yeah, just in case I have to muck around with this even more. Yeah, since I'm pressing the wrong button there. Okay, let's just give that a go. Okay, so I actually had to have a second go at that. So, right, so we just need to extend you, and then we're just about there. Now getting quite close there, because we've gone the other extreme on the angle now. That should probably do. Now we'll lay you down. Ooh, okay. Maybe just back it up a little. Yeah, that's probably as close as we're going to get. Right. Fingers crossed, toes crossed, and anything else? Ooh, okay. Felt that. But it's in. In with a grin. Oh gosh, that was a bit of a whip. Okay, let's just get this all tidied up. Oh gosh, that did come pretty close to the roof there, didn't it? But no worries. It's all good. Nobody got hurt. Oops. Okay. I might just need to fix that because of my OCD. Yeah. Those are original light panels, and all these other ones were added. So it's just... and they're just a slightly different colour. I normally get a bit of a blue tinge to them when I want that sort of crisp, cool LED look, like normally in labs and stuff. Anyway, so that's that. That's good. Good. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so just put you back up. This reminds me of when I actually did the trailer teaser. It was a teaser, wasn't it? Oh no, it was a yeah, trailer teaser, same thing. For Ares Colony, when I did the cinematic with the rover. Spent a lot of time on that, but would still have to be one of my favourite videos, especially the bit that I just reenacted there, where it sort of wakes up in the morning. Yeah. I can't remember if I linked the video last week, but what am I looking for? On. I'll have a look. So maybe at the end of this video I'll link it if you haven't seen it. It's, as I say, it would be my favourite video that I've made so far. Let's just spin you around like that. Oh, too far. That will probably do. And get this spinning. There we go. So I'll put some planetary type things, I think, around here. Maybe a seat or something. Maybe. yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll put a coffee machine or something in there. Yeah, I'll fill this area up with something. But there we go. That's got the Rover up on its prime place, up on the plinth. And yeah, which is awesome. Awesome. It's gives me good memories, this Rover. It was, and gives me some bad memories as well. When I tried to build the thing and squeezed it inside the mud of my rocket, it was, I don't know how I made it all fit, but it did. Yeah, it took several evolutions to get it right, that's for sure, but it all worked in the end. Yeah, okay, well that's good, that's good. We'll just quickly head outside. I'll get Future Wellington to join us. He can record me do a bit of a time lapse. And we'll just quickly put in these landing pads that I want to do. I've been doing a lot of landing pads this week with special delivery. You'll see what you mean when I get to the start, middle, and end of it. Yeah, so I'm just thinking sort of straight out here and maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 or something. So we'll see how it goes. Not as big as these ones, just the small ones. Right, where's the middle? About there and about there, maybe. Good guess. That's pretty good because we need to put a connector in the middle. Close enough. Alright, back soon. Okie dokie, since we've got some landing pads, let's put this outside, as we'll make use of them. I can't say it went completely smoothly. The building went smoothly, but yeah, the problems I was talking about earlier did rear their head again, which I overcame. But yeah, I know I probably sound a bit disheartened or depressed or something, but I'm not. You know, it is what it is. I always knew that I was pushing the limits of the game and that this was going to happen. So it's yeah, it's a bit unfortunate that maybe the series is going to finish a little bit sooner than may have otherwise happened, but not unexpected at all, and extremely happy with how things have gone. So yeah, it is what it is. Right, let's get this outside. In fact, I'm probably more annoyed with the fact that my wave never seems to work. I always have to reload to get that to work. Let's put this over here, and look, we've already got our mate over there waiting. He actually had a very bad time because he ran out of water and then he ran out of food. So first he got thirsty and got injured, and then got hungry and starved, and started to get injured, and then he suffocated, which is probably not a good thing considering this has got to get all the way to Persian. Oh, I know why. Because the door's open. That'll be why. Okay. So yeah, that's actually not as bad as what I thought it was. But yeah, here's the landing pads. So 3 landing pads. I've been building a lot of landing pads this week. Yeah, special delivery has got some extra landing pads. And yeah, just did a little bit of work underneath. Yeah, you know, it's added a few blocks. you know, so is that. Yeah, as I say, I know the issues and what's causing them, so I'll just try to work around them as long as I can. But yeah, I think that's come up quite well. I think that just finishes off. Ow, finishes me off. I do have a thing just hidden in here. That's quite lucky that was just right there. Yeah, I snuck one in up there. So yeah, so that's what was I saying? I forget. Oh yeah, that's finished off that area quite nice. I mean, I've still got to put some more walkways, like finish that one off, put it somewhere. But yeah, I think that works well, and it's really just, it's a nice entrance. I mean, this is almost the public entrance, you know, where you come in your private craft and land here, or you know. So yeah, this is the public parking lot, if you will. Whereas, you know, we've got the hangar around the back there in the basement. Alright, oh, camera went a bit skew with there, but we're all back on track now. So, yeah, thanks everybody for watching today. I hope you did enjoy today's episode. And can join me again next time when we will do... What will we do, Future Wellington? I guess you can sort that out. Yeah. Future Wellington will think of something. We do still need to invite the orcs for a visit. And other stuff. So, yeah, as I say, we'll just see how things go. But yeah, hopefully you can join me again next time. Or indeed, fingers crossed, first episode of Special Delivery tomorrow. So, yeah, I'll do various links and things, and yeah. So, wherever we see you next, until next time, as always, stay safe out, everybody, and have a good one. Say goodbye, Future Wellington. Goodbye, Future Wellington.